guys, welcome to the Sam Livecast. Without Sam, it's Lynn here and Max over there.
How you doing?
And we're going to go over some of our favorite recipes for you.
Yes, thank you for being here. It's a different week. We probably aren't as interesting as Sam the Cooking Guy, but I think we're pretty cool.
We're going to show you some cooking, though.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to happen.
Yes.
Cooking will happen on the show, but just not live immediately here.
Oh, yes, exactly. So let's dive in. I just said to Lynn, this is kind of like our chicken highlight episode because we both picked chicken-related recipes.
Yeah.
So
you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. My episode today is the episode that we did with the unbelievable, interesting, creative, cool, just an all-around great guy, Eduardo Garcia.
Yeah, if you don't know Eduardo's story, you need to go search for him online and look at his video.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes, it's Chef Eduardo Garcia, and we had him here as a guest on the show. He was just so cool. Easily one of my favorite episodes because not only is his story unbelievable, he lost one of his arms out in the wilderness. He's basically like a wilderness man. So he lost one of his arms. We got to hear his whole cool story about that. And then on top of that, he cooked like one of the best pieces of chicken that I've ever had.
It was so good.
Yeah, and one of his things is that he cooks like off the land. He'll get herbs and spices and things that you can find out in nature and uses that to, obviously, when he's out camping. And so he just made this super simple, just incredibly tasty piece of chicken that used one of his rubs that he created. He actually has like a line of rubs, this is what it was, right?
Yeah, and then I think he used something you probably don't find every day, but I think he used tamarind in the chicken too.
Yes, and like it was, and some lime at the end.
Yeah, oh gosh, it was so good.
It was just so juicy, and I'm the type of person at a restaurant, I don't think I've ever ordered chicken at a restaurant.
Yeah, who does that? Everybody's going for like the beef, and then like I think next comes the pork maybe.
Exactly. Do you think it's because chicken is just something that you get regularly served at home, like by your mom and dad, you know?
I think chicken has had such a bad rap for being like dry and overcooked and tasteless.
Yes, definitely.
You know?
And that's what was so like revolutionary about this chicken. It was so juicy. Oh. Look who's here.
We have a guest here on the Sam Livecast.
No, anyway, hey, come say hi. We're in the middle of recording right now.
Just having a little conversation,
Yep.
are ya?
No, but it's perfect timing because we just talked about Eduardo Garcia and his chicken, so let's take a look at the cooking segment right now. All right, we'll be right back. Check it out.
Yeah, so check that out. Dude, you got your shit down. You can even sharpen on there. That's what you need to do. You need to have them build a little steel.
Embed some diamonds on there.
Can you imagine?
I've talked about it with my prosthetist.
And
They could working on it. They could. They could.
They could just rough it up enough.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I have.
Max just asked before we got going again. Your pan's smoking.
Oh, we're hot. Beautiful.
You want tongs, or do you use? Oh, you got tongs.
Yeah, we got tongs here.
Too hot? Too much?
We'll let it cool down for a second.
Okay.
So yeah, so that coconut oil for me.
You love coconut oil.
I love olive oil for all the right reasons.
Yes.
I cook with avocado oil when I want something clean.
Yes.
For vinaigrettes, walnut, hazelnut oil. But coconut oil for me is if you blend that into the right soup, it'll help thicken as well, like a butter.
Oh, it does.
It's a little healthier.
We were in Fiji a few years ago.
Yeah.
The coconut oil there, liquid.
Different than this.
It's liquid all the time.
It's too hot.
You bring it, but it wasn't that hot. Even here when it's like 80,
Sure.
This isn't liquid. It still stays like this.
Sure.
I don't know what it is. There's something about that.
Wonder if,
Huh. Okay, so let's explain what you've done.
Sure.
Hold on.
Here, I'll go right over here.
You come on that side. Yeah. We'll just work our way around. So coconut oil in the pan, nothing else.
Coconut oil in the cast iron.
Yeah.
Chicken breast. Leave the skin on. It's self-basting. There's no fat in the breast.
Love the
it renders
skin.
on top. I'm half Jewish, so yeah, I mean chicken skin, schmaltz, it's all part of me.
Mother, father, Jewish.
Mother.
Nice.
Yeah. And when you keep the
So
drum
then
meat
you're
on,
all Jewish,
yeah,
technically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get the token dark meat, you know, so
Right.
you know you do get a piece of it.
You get a little
and
bit.
And then if you can, ask your butcher, or if you do it yourself, to leave the rib cage on.
I love that.
That'll help it keep it from drying out.
Yeah.
So skin side first.
Okay.
Into a nice medium high pan.
And tell everybody what you've got on that.
Sure. So the chicken is marinated in a little fresh turmeric root.
Yeah. And where's the turmeric? Do you still have it?
Sure.
Show people, because a lot of people, not everybody sees turmeric.
Usually, everyone knows it as a dry seasoning in curries for yellow curry and whatnot.
It's ginger-like in its exterior look.
It is, and you don't have to peel it; just grate it.
Okay.
You know, use a nice microplane, grate it.
Okay.
Little olive oil, and then I used. So my company Montana makes this chili salt. So it's 4 different toasted chilies.
Hold on, we're spending a few minutes on turmeric. Wait, show this.
Yeah. So sea salt, guajillo, ancho, negro pasilla, ground chiles.
And as we were saying, if anybody's been to Mexico,
Yeah.
and had the mango, the jicama with that, I thought it was just straight chili down there. Is it?
It is. It's straight chili, but they do.
So
use,
you've done something good to this.
It's 4 different ones. The guajillo is sweeter. The ancho is smokier.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna take this lime. Always give it a good squeeze first. Yep. Help break it up inside. You know, it'll be easier to squeeze instead of just cutting it in half. Go with little segments like this.
At what point after your prosthetic was given to you, did you start to say, yes, I can cook again? How long did that take?
The first day.
Really? And were you a clumsy fool?
Oh yeah, I was messing stuff up.
It was just that you had something there. Is that right?
Because just with your forearm, that is really tough. And I did try that. But that's, I never felt safe, it didn't feel right. I don't even think about this. I feel like I have a hand on again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is sort of your Mexico, like street
memory
food snack.
right there, exactly.
Yeah, right? Whether you have pepino or cucumber or watermelon or, you know, you name it with you. And it's easy, healthy. What I say with these little salts is they're kind of like rock stars in the kitchen. Whether you want to make a michelada or a Bloody Mary or you name it, use it for savory. I have a pastry chef friend that puts it in frosting on cupcakes.
Oh, I can totally see that. Wait a sec. So where can somebody get this? Because we should just pimp that for you at least. MontanaMex.com?
MontanaMex.com. It's available online at our website. Also, we're going to market in about 4 weeks.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Nice.
So that's exciting for us.
Girls and Baron, you should try. You love this. The chicken's beautiful. And I was giving you shit about using chicken breasts instead of thighs, but you're going to make me...
They're going to be lovely. So one of these things I love doing in the kitchen, and you probably do it too, is citrus has the ability to balance those flavors out, whether they're too sweet or too savory or too caramely or whatever they are. So what I'll do when this comes out of the oven is I'll finish it with the Meyer lemon and the lime and reduce that in the pan onto the chicken.
There's orange in this too. Did you say? Is there orange on this?
No orange.
What? Wait,
we could throw orange.
No. What did I smell when
turmeric.
Oh, it's only the turmeric in this?
Yeah, turmeric and the red chili salt.
Wow, I totally got tons of citrus off this. Well, what do I know?
No citrus yet.
I'm a cook. I'm not a chef. That's why you're here.
That's it. So I mean, at this point, you can finish it. I mean, you could just baby this.
Yes.
On the stovetop. If you have other things going on and you kind of want to free the burner up or make less of a mess, you can throw it in your oven.
Of course.
Chicken breast, about 158, 60.
Yeah.
And out it comes. Let it rest. Don't overcook it. I mean, we all know that. That's the key to having like a juicy chicken breast.
You can always put it back.
You can always put it back.
You can't get it back.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh my gosh. Food's over an open fire, over the coals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you in the video. We'll post the address, the web address that people can watch. I mean, they could just search Eduardo Garcia and it would come up.
Yeah, it would. And it's interesting. So that video is a combination of my sneak peek.
Yes.
Right.
And
the injury recovery, because we just kept the camera rolling.
Dare I say, it makes a much more compelling story. I mean, I hate to say that.
Yeah. Yeah, and
No pun intended.
No pun intended. And
Right.
you know, now in the end of that video really is just where I'm at today. Getting back into my life. But really, for the show Active Ingredient, we need a refilm, a sneak peek. Something that's 3 minutes long, succinct, and shows exactly what the show is.
So your normal life now is what?
Montana Mex.
Yes.
And it's half Montana Mex, a third going after Active Ingredient still, and the other third is sharing who I am. You know, I've had these people reach out and say, my 3-year-old son or my 5-year-old son watched your episode of The Chew, and when his dad got home, he played it for dad, and then he went running around with his hands over his head. I'm Eduardo the superhero. Wow. And you know, you get an email like that, and it forces you to be more humble than you typically are.
I'm just going to guess that you never really had a problem with being humble.
I've always tried to be.
Yeah.
I think we always should, but.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
How uncomfortable is it?
There's a lot of people that don't try at all.
Well, it's always been uncomfortable for me to talk about me.
Right.
And yet this forces me to talk about me. I could hide and stay at home and not be who I am. Yeah. But like me and my buddy Baron, we're down here for this Ironman. You know, this opportunity came up. It's like, yeah, let's do it. And I know I'll have to talk about my story. But I have a choice to not talk about it or add on to my experience through living and just this is me. This is what happened to me. I'm going to share this.
By the way, I have a brother-in-law who can't spell the word humble.
Not in his vocab.
Not in his vocab. Right, Kel? I'm only kidding. What? How many brother-in-laws do I have? Do the math in your head. You'll find out who it is.
So let's put this in the oven. Let's put this in the oven.
Okay, oven's right here for you. There you go. Maxi, break? Yeah. Okay. All right, when we come back, me with a humble Eduardo Garcia, we finish the chicken, right?
Yes.
Very simple.
Yes.
Okay, I can't wait. Don't go away. If you've watched this show for any amount of time, you know that Perch sponsors us. ThePerch.com on the internet. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, amazing. Look, it's this simple. You walk into one of their stores, you go, oh, I need a sink. You walk into one of their stores, you're like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before. You think I'm making this stuff up because they're a sponsor of the show. Oh no, I'm not making it up. It is the way it happens. You'll be blown away. Go to theperch.com, check them out on Facebook. You'll love them like we love them. It's an amazing store. Amazing store. All right, so chicken is out. Mm-hmm. It looks perfect.
Thank you.
I want to see how you like to finish it.
So, out of the oven, it's rested. I have a little lime left from our snack earlier and a Meyer lemon. Okay. And what I like to do is I like to add citrus to proteins when they come out of the oven and sort of glaze them in the pan. So what I'll do is...
So while they're still warm...
While they're still warm.
They'll soak up some of the...
They'll soak up some of it. The acids will help balance the flavors. And the sugars in the citrus are going to add sort of a glazy outside to it.
Got it. Hold on, let's let Maxie get closer. Here we go. I have to say, you work this thing beautifully, boy.
The hook?
The hook.
Yeah. So
we're just gonna... call it?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
That's our Meyer lemon.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just throw it on there.
That's a good lemon too, boy.
That was a good juicy one. And that's the lime. It's going to help the flavors just pop out. And so what I do is now, I'll just work these around in the pan.
Just give them the benefit of all the juice, the citrus, all the pan juices that came off from cooking the chicken.
Loving it.
It's beautiful looking chicken. And I like the little baby leg coming off the side.
The bonus piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, the happy hour?
Yes, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so really at this point, these are both done. And what you have here too is you have a pan sauce if you wanted to.
Yes.
You could continue on with that.
Absolutely.
You could add a little chicken broth and boom.
Of course.
Okay.
Plate?
Yeah. So
I'm here for you.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go with that guy right there.
Okay.
Look at that guy.
I'm going to make you do the work.
Well, so just for the fun of it, we'll take this guy. Yeah. And remember, it's still got this rib cage on.
Yeah.
So you want to turn it skin side down, find that rib cage.
Just get your knife right underneath and just slide the whole guy off. Yeah. Look how beautifully that comes off.
Come up, find that bone in there. Off she comes.
Oh, I tell you something, that hook works really well.
Yeah, no pain. You know how hot that is right now?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He burns himself all the time.
That's unbelievable. Look at the juiciness of that.
I told you I wouldn't serve you dry chicken.
No. Well, I had to give you crap for it. And I have to have a bite. Do you mind if I have a bite?
Yeah,
Is there anything else you want to do that? Do you want to replate it again?
We can, just for the fun of it.
You got mad skills.
Thank you, sir.
You really do. Fork?
Like it.
Okay, let's go. Go ahead, grab a piece.
We'll go with that one right there.
Okay. And I'll go with this one right here.
That is, see, chicken breast shouldn't be dry. It just, for whatever reason, we all think of it as a dry meat. But if you serve it moist, if you cook it to the right doneness, what do you say, 158, 160?
It's beautiful. Little color from the turmeric in this.
Mm-hmm. And, you know what you can do too? You take this, that little pan gravy that we made, get it turned around.
What's crazy is there will be people that at this point would make a little gravy, but not before they added butter and cream and all kinds of stuff. That
You've already got one.
you don't need to do that.
Yeah, you've already got one. Yeah.
Okay, this is fantastic. One, two, three, four, 5 ingredients. 2 citrus, 1 chicken, 1
Yeah.
Does that sound right? Wow.
Simple. And then build it otherwise. Pair it with the right starch, with the right veggie, with the right salad.
Doesn't have to be complicated.
I mean, you could have served that with that mango and hito.
Of course, absolutely you could have.
That'd be a great lunch.
Would have been beautiful, right? Simple, healthy, delicious, fresh.
Yeah.
Nice. No bad
That's it.
here.
No.
You're a great guy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I enjoyed being here. Next time.
Thank you. Longer. We can have cocktails and we can talk a lot more.
Yeah.
Go a lot longer if there's
I'm
cocktails,
in.
I'll tell you.
I'm in. After the Ironman.
Good luck at
Thank you.
the half Ironman.
Thank you. Yes. Don't want to mislead anybody.
I don't want anybody thinking you're way better than you are.
I know. Tell me about it. That whole humble thing.
I'm not even going to get up early enough to come watch. That's how lazy my ass is.
6 a.m. start, something like that?
You've got an inspiring story.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for the opportunity to talk about
My
it.
pleasure. I hope you get a chance to share it with a lot more people.
Thank you.
It
Me
deserves
too.
to be heard.
Me too.
So check the site. Find the link that we put up there. If you like him now, I think you'll like him a lot more after you see that. But you will agree with me. He's better clean shaven than he is with beard. I'm just saying.
Less win factor.
Less win factor.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Nice
Appreciate
having
it.
you. You bet.
Of course.
All right. See you Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember, don't eat shitty food. And this is a perfect example of not shitty food.
There you go.
Thanks for watching. See you in a couple days. If you've watched this show for any amount of time, you know that Perch sponsors us. ThePerch.com on the internet. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, amazing. Look, it's this simple. You walk into one of their stores, you go, oh, I need a sink. You walk into one of their stores, you're like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before. You think I'm making this stuff up because they're a sponsor of the show. Oh no, I'm not making it up. It is the way it happens. You'll be blown away. Go to theperch.com, check them out on Facebook. You'll love them like we love them. It's an amazing store. Amazing store.
Okay, everybody, Eduardo Garcia. I mean, am I right? With one arm cooking like that, it's just oh yeah, don't worry, just keep doing your thing. He's just unreal. And I mean, if you can imagine it being quite a challenge to cook with one arm and then creating that dish.
Well, I mean,
so cool.
he has like the hook.
Yeah, he's got the exactly. He does
So,
have the hook. But
you know, sometimes it seems unfair because he can touch hot things. He can like, you know, grab things that are probably
that's true.
we couldn't grab, and you know, but it's still amazing to watch him cook live in the kitchen. It was an unforgettable experience.
Yes. All right, and that was Eduardo, and let's go on to yours, Lynn.
So my dish has chicken in it, but it's not really about the chicken. It's about what's on top. So the dish I picked was the chicken, bacon, and tot hot dish. Now,
What did you say you recently have an obsession with?
tater tots.
Yes.
Now, if you don't like tater tots, just tune out right now. Forget it. We probably don't need to see you again. You're not my friend.
Yeah.
No,
really.
tater tots is some of the most underrated like after school food that I think we have. It's so good, so crispy, creamy inside if you do it right. And when we did this hot dish, I had no clue what a hot dish was. Apparently, it's a Minnesotan thing. And
Yeah. I think it's definitely a Midwest thing. Yeah.
they do it there all the time. But this is just imagine like a chicken pot pie, but instead of crust on top, you have like a layer of tater tots.
Yes.
And you'll watch this and you'll realize that there's nothing complex going on here. But I assure you, it was one of the best dishes we made here on the Livecast.
Revolutionary.
Yeah. So do yourself a favor, go find the ingredients. It doesn't take much, and make a hot dish. And it could be anything at the bottom. It could be, like a pot pie dish that you do with beef. It could do.
We have a couple. We've actually there is another. I mean, we're obviously just sticking to one recipe each per episode, but we have another few recipes that have like mashed potatoes on the top, and then you bake it.
Essentially.
I think we just did one like last week or a week or two ago. So.
Cottage pie,
exactly,
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I guess potatoes on top is the way to go nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
But trust me, this is with winter coming up in, I don't know, a couple months for some of us.
I don't know. For us, it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think about doing a hot dish right now because it's super hot. But if it's a little milder where you live, this is one of the best comfort foods you're going to make in your kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And it's mostly just oven time. So do yourself a favor, make this dish. Watch us do it here on the Livecast. You don't have to make the top as pretty as Sam does. It takes a little bit of time. But if you want to wow your guests, it's like an extra couple minutes. So here it goes, the chicken, bacon, and tot hot dish.
What's up, everyone? It's Friday, the end of Tot Week.
Oh,
It's been fantastic.
What's better than Tot Week?
What's better than Tot Week? Well,
so disappointed.
because it's ending?
Yeah.
I got you. All right, here's how we're starting. Onions. Regardez-vous, whatever we say in French. Okay? Onions that I've softened. These are just white mushrooms that I've quartered that are going to go in here now. Let me just crank the heat a little bit and start this, doing its wonderfulness.
Hey, by the way, thank you for telling your friends and watching the show. We love you guys.
Good, Max. Max is very good on these details, reminding us that it's important that we grow when you tell people about us. So thank you for that. Okay, so I promised a tot
casserole.
Casserole. Thank you very much. We did the breakfast tots with the chorizo and the egg on top. Mm-hmm. We did the buffalo tots. Holy shit, the buffalo tots were stupid. And now we're doing this. And look, in the tot world, there are a lot of casseroles out there, and a very popular thing is called a hot dish. If you go to Minnesota, that part of the country, they make a thing called a hot dish. And a hot dish it's a casserole that very often has tots involved. And they're mostly made with like beef or pork or something like that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted mine to have some chicken in it, so we're going to use that. So, and clearly bacon. I wanted bacon to be in this too. So I'm trying to shortcut this thing. So all I'm doing is I'm taking this ready bacon, right? We've used this before. It's like 99% cooked. I mean, it's so cooked that you can do this. You can eat it. Nobody's getting sick, right? So we're just going to soften these mushrooms with the onions a little bit. And hold on, wait for Max. Here we go, and boom. And the bacon goes in. Boom goes the dynamite.
Hey, look, this is interesting. This is what you're talking about, the hot dish?
Yeah.
It looks interesting.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
That's cool. Very homey.
Right? Very homey, okay? But we're not doing beef. We're not doing pork. I'm doing chicken. But I like the idea of chicken, bacon, mushroom. So I'm going to let this just cook for a little bit. I just lost 2 mushrooms. Don't step, Max. You'll break them. Okay, good. I was about to eat that, but it had a dog hair on it, so.
Oh.
And by the way, for all the people that are calling me gross, it's my home. I can do what I want, all right? So just cut me some slack, for God's sakes. Okay. A deli roasted chicken that came out of a chicken today, right? Deli roasted. I pulled the skin off, and now we've got this.
That just sounded gross. It came out of a chicken today?
Came from a chicken today?
Was a chicken earlier today?
It was a chicken earlier today. And so we just want to do this. I've said it before. I will continue to say it. Don't put a piece of chicken like this in like a casserole that somebody's got a hassle to eat. Put it into bite-sized pieces. That's the thing to do. Be considerate of who you're serving and be thinking about what the end product's going to be, right?
Right.
Right. Chicken like this. Love it. Mushrooms almost there. We haven't seasoned anything yet. We're going to. We got to thicken this thing up. So we're going to. But before I do, I want to elevate this Minnesota hot dish a little bit. So we got this super hot. I'm going to throw a little vermouth in. Let me grab what I need over here. I need some flour. Please. Regular flour.
That's what we're using, in case everybody's wondering.
Vermouth. Remember, we've talked about this. You want to add a little wine-esque flavor to something? Vermouth is your friend because it's a shelf-stable alcohol that won't go bad once you open it up. So we give it a little of this. Back on the heat. Let it do its thing for a second. Alcohol will mostly burn away. Oh, I just keep throwing mushrooms and onions all over the floor. And I don't want my little dogs to burn them their mouths.
Only one scavenger today.
Okay, let's a little salt and pepper. Because you have to have this, right? Let's bust this chicken in. I'm racing. I'm really racing. I don't know why I'm feeling like this again. I can hear that lady saying, stop, slow down, and be nice to your wife. So no bad right here, and the smell is great, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So now, my goal is to try and turn this into like a creamy-ish sort of thing that can go in here as a base. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and make a little roux. I hope I don't have too much stuff here to do this. Come watch this, Max. So we're going to add some flour. This much. We're going to try and first just mix this around and cook the rawness of flavor, the raw flavor out of the flour a little bit. You can see it's already starting to get, what's the word, tighten up. Okay, back up there, young man. And now between some chicken broth and some milk, we're going to do a little bit of each. I don't know how much yet. I've not made this. So we're guessing. So this is about, I don't know, what was that? Third of a cup?
Yeah, maybe.
Chicken broth, maybe?
How much flour you put in?
Sorry?
How much flour you think you put in?
I think I put in about a quarter cup, so I want to finish off this with milk. Let's have a look. It looks like it's maybe a little bit. So that looks like a third of a cup of each, no?
Yeah, maybe.
So now watch what's going to happen here as this heats. By the way, my oven is on to 350.
Making like a little pan gravy.
Yeah, you'll see how this will go. I mean, look, if I had frozen peas, I could throw. Who wants frozen peas? Everybody want peas in here?
I'm good with peas.
I'll put peas in. Lynn asked, I'll put peas in. Look, I happen to have some. And you know, the beautiful thing about frozen peas is picked at the height of freshness. I sound like a Jolly Green Giant commercial. But you can throw them in anything and they come to life in no time.
They're pretty amazing, man.
They're pretty versatile and really amazing.
When's the last time you had fresh peas? Right? Like, when's the last time you saw, like...
this weekend. Specialty produce,
oh, yeah,
English peas in the shell. Love them. But I wouldn't go to this work with those for a dish.
We're lucky to have fresh peas here at Specialty, you know, when you can get them.
Exactly. But when you're cooking like this is the time. Look, it's not a restaurant. This is the time to go to something like the frozen peaks. It's there and it's ready and it's fantastic. Okay, you know what I want? I want to give this just a little Worcestershire, which I can find, and a little mustard.
This all sounds good.
It sounds like it's going to work out okay.
Yeah, no, classic flavors.
Okay. So looking good?
I feel like we're going to make a tot pot pie.
Well, it's basically kind of what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So we're making chicken, bacon, and mushrooms right now. I love it. So far, I'm very happy with this. I'm going to just taste it and make sure my flavors are okay. I tell you, taste along the way. It's a lot easier to deal with something in the middle of cooking than it is when you bring it out to the table and give it to your guests and then you go, oh, there's no salt, or there's too much of this, or there's too little of that. That's not when you want to do that. So just a little flavor like this. Turn that down. Here's my little bite.
It's gonna be hot.
That's like, oh, Max wants to taste it? Oh, sorry. You get the finished product, man. It needs this. It definitely needs more salt. And one last thing, Maxie, back up a sec.
You got some bubbling.
Yeah, we're there. That's ready. Back up one sec. You know, I have a habit of going to the same flavor things all the time. I'm going to put a little sriracha in.
Nice.
Just a little, you know, look, a little extra bump in the flavor profile will be fantastic. Max,
Yes.
you ready to turn around?
Yeah.
We have a visitor today, ladies and gentlemen. Turn around really quick. There she is. Look, it's the Busy Bee blogger in the house right now. We'll be talking to her. Anyway, okay, enough for her right now. Enough. This is important. So now look, now this goes in here.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That little roux worked out nice.
Yes, did, right? It just brought this little guy together.
Wow.
Okay, so you could just do this. You could just eat it like that, but that's not the point. The point is now, when you go into the freezer, you get out your tots.
Totsly, in case you forgot.
And now, I've never made it before, but all of the ones that I've seen, it's like somebody anally puts the tots like this.
In perfect order.
For God's sakes, this is gonna just.
And wait, you're just putting the frozen tots right on top?
Frozen tots. Yes.
So like the bottom kind of cooks because it's hot, and then the top.
There's
is crispy.
the bottom is secured by the top tots.
You're gonna need help with that, man.
Oh my God.
That's gonna take
Well,
you
here's
forever.
my real question. I wonder if I have enough tots. I actually thought this bag was gonna be. Well, let's just do this.
Yeah, there you go.
Is this a faster way to do it? No, I still want them to look nice.
Well, you can always make one part nice. I'll take a picture of that, and we'll leave the other stuff out.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. The chicken, mushroom, bacon, vermouth, whatever it's called.
Tater pie.
It's not. I don't like tater
Why
pie. Stop
not?
calling it that. It's ridiculous.
It's kind of like a pot pie
Okay, stop it. It's not anything pie.
with a tater top.
At the very
crust.
least, it's a freaking hot dish. Damn it. Look at it. That's a damn
Wow,
fine.
it
I don't even
looks
want to break
beautiful.
the top of this. And look at how anal I went and got with all these guys.
Actually
Look
did
at
it
it.
perfectly.
Look at that.
Look at that shot.
Oh, that's cool, right? And how about this shot? But there's a couple of them that have to go in sideways. You can't really tell. Like this guy's sideways. Oh, this row. I had to go like half of that row sideways
Yeah.
just to make it all fit. But it's beautiful.
Perfect tater
It
tots.
smells
Okay, so should we
good.
try some? Let's just get a little bowl.
It smells so
Excuse
good,
me, Louis.
people.
I think the vermouth was a good call in this. I really do. I think it just, if it's possible to elevate Minnesotan hot dish
All right,
thing
where
or
are you
whatever.
gonna dig in?
Let's just go corner, shall we?
Yep.
Look what we got going on underneath.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh God, the smell.
It's
Right here,
so a
right here,
pot
right
pie.
here, right here. Shut with the pot
Sorry.
pie. It's not.
Well, you called it a casserole.
Well, but it's a casserole dish type thing, isn't it?
I guess, yes.
Bacon. Oh, it's gonna be so hot. Bacon, chicken. Oh, grab, it's delicious. I'm so glad. You know, all those, oh, and that little bit of sriracha in there is fantastic. And these guys on top, I'm telling you, the vermouth is here, the bacon, the mushrooms, the sriracha, we did really good. And just a little hint of the mustard.
All right, and that was our chicken day. Chicken-related recipe day.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We love doing this for you guys. This is our first opportunity to just kind of sit and chat and talk about the livecast with you guys and show you some of our favorite stuff. So we thank you so much for being here. Please do us a favor and support our sponsors. Go to theperch.com and check out all of their awesome stuff and go like them on Facebook and Twitter. Please go to weolive.com also. Enter the promo code SAM at checkout. You will get 10% off your purchase. And I think that's it. Go to thecookingguy.com, see all of our awesome recipes, episodes, all the good stuff. Find out when classes are, events, and follow The Cooking Guy on Twitter, The Cooking Guy on Instagram, and go check out the Facebook page.
We have a lot of stuff going on.
I know, we do.
Find
why
us
don't
everywhere.
Let's quickly throw out our information. My Instagram is just @MaxZion. please come follow me. I like to post a lot of cool stuff. My dogs, my family, my life that we live. And Lynn is?
It's at LYCHYI. So that's my first and last name kind of shortened. But yeah, I don't post very much on there right now, but you can still follow me. Every once in a while I'll give you what I'm cooking next and what we probably do on the show here, some behind the scenes shots. So follow me there.
And that's Twitter also, right?
Oh yeah, and Twitter too. Same handle, yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys so much for being here. We will be back on Friday, and we're doing desserts. Our favorite desserts from 490 episodes of this, The Sam Livecast. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.